We all know there aren't enough women and minorities in physics. And so when you're walking through the library and you see a set of important books by Pam Dirac, you figure, wow, I found the exception to the rule. And fortunately, Pam turns out to be Paul Adrian Maurice Dirac, who just liked his initials for some reason. Uh, but Paul Dirac did some really important things. And one of them was that one day he sat down at his desk with a piece of blank paper to work and realized that paper is covered with invisible ones, just waiting to be used. And you can use those invisible ones too. And let's see how that works. Well, say I have something. Let's just take 3 inches to be old-fashioned. That's not really what I want. What I want is feet. Well, how am I going to get inches to feet? I'm going to pull out one of those invisible ones. And I'm going to use the fact that 1 foot is 12 inches. A foot is the same thing as 12 inches. So this is really just 1. I'm multiplying by 1. That 1 was there all the time. Now I'm going to use it. So my inches cancel. I'm left with feet for my answer. And the number part, I multiply everything on top to get 3, multiply everything on the bottom to get 12 on the bottom, and then let's cancel out the common factors. I get the answer that 3 inches is 1/4 of a foot. Ugh, feet's, foot. The language is horrible. The conversion factors and trying to memorize them is horrible. Let's go to meters. Let's start off with 2 feet. Well, I can automatically say that's 24 inches. That's just something I've used my entire life. And let's multiply it by 1. But let's multiply it by 1 2 separate times. Well, 24 inches, the first one I want to use is going to change from inches into centimeters. And it turns out that the definition of an inch now is 2.54 centimeters. But I wanted it in meters. So I'm going to multiply it by 1 again. Centimeters on the bottom, meters on the top. 1 meter is the same thing as 100 centimeters. And so now my inches cancel and my centimeters cancel. And the only thing I'm left with, unit-wise, is meters. Now I multiply the numbers on the top. 24 times 2.54, 60.96. And I multiply all the numbers on the bottom. 1 times 100. And then I just go ahead and do that last math. And I find out that 24 inches is the same thing as 0.6096 meters. All we're doing is multiplying by 1. And so what you need to do is go out and change the world by multiplying by 1.